Hello, happy Saturday in the pouring rain, nearly 2:30. My brother's birthday today, it's 55, and just been for a card, choice of 4, and I thought, well, a bit boring, and I saw this. So for a 55-year-old, that's ideal, isn't it? Hope your birthday is the coolest one ever assembled. Assembled. Assembly of superheroes, if that's what they are. Captain America, Thor, it's Iron Man, Hulk. Don't know that one. Not Batman, is it? Bit out of touch, seeing as I'm 57. I just got 4 lottery. Lucky dips. If he wins, I'm sure he'll share it with me. I've got a meme generator, and you can add captions, so I've zoomed in on a picture of him when he was about 3 or 4 year old. But happy 55th birthday on. It didn't look as good as I thought, that's why I bought a card, because I got this off eBay. I got one for my mum, and you can record messages on. You press the button. Hang on. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, yes, hello. And about, I think it was £6. If I had 2, it was a bit less, so I give one to my mum. I said, you and Ernie can send messages to each other. Well, we phone each other up. I said, no. Little messages of love. And keep sending it to each other till the batteries run out. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. It's okay, I've not gone stir crazy just yet. So I'll staple them in to the card and write a suitable message. There's somewhere to staple it, yes, there. Inside, yes, message there. Plus it were blue, that's another thing I've got. Blue things, blue towel to match my bag. What am I doing today? Well, because it's pouring down. Bit of do it yourself again. Oh, it's coming off actually. I found that sticky trim in the drawer. It was from years and years ago when my grandmother and granddad lived here. And that's where the banister rail was, and it still is going to be, because my mum, I'm knackered just reclining stairs. I think I'm dying. I was just saying to someone, I think I've got third arteries because of all that Baileys and roller Baileys, Ballycastle from Aldi. I used to get it for me coffee, then glug some, and then glug it all down. And I think it goes straight to your arteries, doesn't it? Furs them up. Yeah, my mum's got a stair lift. Oh no. I put some Gorilla Glue in and it forms up, doesn't it? Ooh. She said when it gets to the top, I've nothing to get hold of. There's a handle. Imagine this in my mum's house, very similar, as most terraced houses are. Do you still have that banister? I said, yeah. Do you need it? I said, well, on occasions when I've had so much to drink, I grab hold of it going for a wee. But I said, I don't really have any sessions anymore. I don't go to the pub anymore. I lost interest. Plus I don't really buy bottles of QC anymore. Although after work last night I got a bottle of beer and an Indian takeaway. But one bottle doesn't get you a rat's ass, does it? So I said, yeah, I'll take it off. So I took it off, struggled with the bloody screws have been in for many years. I squirted some WD-40 in, got them off, and the day after she rang up before I went to work. I don't need that banister. Stuart's doing something else, my older brother who lives with her. And he said the bricks might be crumbly. I said, well, that middle one was crumbly. The 2 outer ones were fine, but the middle one was all crumbly. So I've made it slightly bigger, 10mm, put some 10mm roll plugs in with a dollop of Gorilla Glue on the end of them. And it forms up and sets. So I was going to remount that banister tomorrow. I could have done that at my mum's house if they were crumbly, although I wouldn't want her to rely on that and then it comes away and she falls downstairs type of thing, so maybe that'll happen to me. In fact, years ago, when was it? 44? About 8 years ago, there was a thing in the paper, a lad was found dead at the bottom of his stairs in Rist, and it was an old school pal of mine, Gary Clarkson. And I was speaking to a funeral home lady in town. Oh, I sorted Gary's funeral out and recovered his body. So if you don't mind me asking, what happened? Well, apparently he was found collapsed in the street a couple of years before, and he had brain cysts, so he had them removed, and when he came out of hospital, he'd undergone a sort of personality change and started drinking heavily, and because he lived alone, he was making his way up the stairs like these, the very steep steps in these old terraced houses. He fell backwards and he fell and broke his neck. And he died aged 44, and he was the same age as me because he was in my class at school. And after I read that, I put these coat hooks up and put all my bike clothes and fleeces and high-vis jackets on, and a padded bedding box, so if I ever do fall down here, I'll have a soft landing sort of thing. Poor lad. My pal Gary. It's just stopped pouring down, that's why I've been for the card. I might as well show him my bike. A few little sprouts getting bigger. Lots of my other plants have just rotted and died. They're not doing so bad. I know you don't want to know about plants, do you? But yes, my bike's looking good. Needs a good clean, but because I'm just using it for work. This weather's just crap, innit? I was telling someone in the sun, he said the crap weather is forecast to last well into July. Oh dear, so I'm going to have wet weekends every bloody week, work all week, looking forward to weekend, and then it does nothing but pour down, or scattered heavy showers, which is what we just had. It was bouncing off the roof. Sitting in it with the climate. All them British resorts are hoping to get loads of visitors to revitalise their economy, which has suffered for 2 years, or 1 year and a bit. And people will want to go abroad, won't they, to get out of this crap weather. What do you get for living in a climate like this? Green stamps? Yes, so there we are. There that paint stuck on. I've avoided washing it because I thought, well, it start chipping off if I bang it with a brush accidentally. If I'm only commuting, it doesn't have to be shiny, does it? What else am I going to say? Something else? I forgot. So sorry, I still said. Tell you about our crap weather. Oh yeah, I booked a week off in June and 2 weeks off in July. Did I mention that? That's what I was going to talk about. Will I be doing things with the bike? Wait and see. Could I possibly add anything else? Handguards, nose frame was on when I got it. Rear carrier was £80. Belly pan was 115. All my little lights. Waste of time really, them lights, because you don't last. Some rust spots in them again. If they ping out, I'll just blank them off with rubber grommets. Heated grips, they were a present off Epcot Harley. Thank you very much again. Little hornets, a real Asian hornet in a perspex droplet. You see. Wanted a proper Japanese hornet, which was twice the size of them again. Horrible creatures, aren't they? And lots of stickers. Do you know what that says? You won't be able to read it, but I do have a photograph of it. The image works in Nottingham will do custom stickers, or they'll adapt established pattern stickers to your requirements. So I got them to alter the words slightly. I know I ramble. Miserable, innit? The climate. Middle of May. Anyway, I better get that card to my brother. He'll be wondering, oh, Stephen not got me a card. Miserable sod. Although he only got me a card, no lottery numbers. He's on twice what I earn. Bye for now. Alright, Blackie. This morning's breakfast left, little faddy rat. And last night's plate's not cleared up yet, very sorry. Isn't that annoying when you buy biscuits and they're already cracked at one end like they've been dropped, especially when they're Biscoffs. They've gone down to £1 a packet, otherwise I don't buy them because they've gone up. After I've posted my brother's card through his letterbox, I went to the local cheapo shop, £1 for a bag of screws. I think the screws I intended on using for that banister were too big. Or too long. They should be just right, I hope. I've got a container with hundreds of screws in, but you'll be lucky if there's 2 that are exactly alike. They just accumulate over the years. I've done a bit of shopping. Healthy stuff and unhealthy stuff. Fish rolls. Pardon. Dreamies for the cats, but they had no chicken ones. What is all that about? Dreamers are proudly supporting. Ooh, up to daisy. Ooh, cheap chicken, Blackie. Yeah. I normally get cheap chicken chunks, but they're £1 for 15 slices. And someone said, "Oh, they're full of crap. Don't give them to your cats." Well, tough for getting them. The cats. And you're quite well now, aren't you, Blackie? All that trouble when I had his blood test done, and when I threw that Aldi plug-in away, he's been fine ever since. It just shows Aldi sell crap. Dangerous for moggies. I wanted some big shampoo, and they didn't have any in that cheapo shop. I got a massive apple one, which I use for shower gel. Some actual shampoo. That was £2.50. So I'll put that in the shower later. Washing up liquid. Brute. I've just run out after a shave before work. I splash a bit of that on. £7 used to be a £5. It's gone up since Vinnie Jones made ads for it. Yeah, healthy stuff. Summer berries juice. And I've got a carton of them. Watermelon. They did actually sell half a watermelon for a lot more, but prawns to go with my eggs. I'll have an omelette for me tea. Reduced because it's today's date on them. A lot there for a prawn omelette, isn't there? But if I put 4 eggs in, there will be. Plus run a little, and they shrink as well, don't they? Alright, Bobby, some dreamies. Little spoilt brats. Talking of spoilt cats, that grass I got was for the top of this roof. It just fitted slightly too small because I wanted 8 foot square, and it was 8 foot by about, well, less, so there's a bit of a gap. But I thought I'm going to make some decking ladders, put them here and climb up and lie on the roof naked on the grass when we get a first bit of sunshine. Walnut whip blowing in the wind. No, it's for the cats. I might climb up and see if it's relaxing lead there. It's a strong roof. My uncle built it. Yeah, I saw that. £3. I get a raging thirst, especially. Wake up in bed with a raging thirst, and 'cause that's no sugar in. I thought I'd keep them on the shelf beside of the bed. Raging thirst, isn't that a sign of diabetes? It could be with all the crap I eat. Should I go on a health kick? I'll finish that do-it-yourself tomorrow. I'm not faffing about today. I'll wait till that Gorilla Glue dries. So that's all I thought I'd mention. There was a little moped parked at Morrison. Bevester, does that make any sense? Bevester Go-Go. N-Reg, that's 1975, I think. Bevester, I'll have a look and I'll post a picture. If I can find it on a Google search. Bevester. Are they East German or something? Although it sounds Italian. It went alright, little old chap come out, put his open face helmet off and tootled off. With a bit of shopping in her bag. Maybe I should get one for work. Right, dreamies and cheap chicken, or clear the dirty plates away. So that's all this week, very sorry, unless we have a sudden burst of sunshine tomorrow. Crap weather, innit?